She made this one.
Yeah. Hey, I can't even get no fucking sleep. The money keep calling. Way I got my arm in the pot, I feel like Vince Carter. I just met my auntie for the pills. They like Miss Parker. Niggas fucked up. We got my boy Peep on the scene. You see, he already peeping the scene. Shout out, bro, for pulling up. Shout out, Chapo. We do the interview with Hot Flash Happy Hour. It's going down. Going down.
Oh, yeah.
Good, how are you?
Yes, she told me. I'll sit right here.
Hello.
Come on, man.
Am I supposed to grab
What's going on?
toys?
She's cool. Hey, what's happening?
Good.
I got you. We rushing because you're
Guest here. Today, we have hang on, I'm trying to get my phone set up too. Hey, here we go. And I want to put my phone on my guest. This is Mr. Thurgo Kush. This is the name he goes by. He is a up and coming hip hop star in Detroit. And
Star.
star, yeah.
Star.
From one star to another. I get to say that. I get to crown you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you again for tuning in to Hot Flash Happy Hour and WDDS Dirty TV. I am Tosha Owens. Thank you, Blues Goddess of Detroit. And I have some wonderful guests here. Amazing artist and a hip hop artist. And I did some reading up on you. And I did have to do a crash course, so I made some notes. You know how we do. And we want to know more about you. And we're going to spend at least an hour talking about you. And I want you to be just as vocal as you want to be. And to let you know, like we are on WDDS Dirty TV, we have no FCC filters, so everything goes. You can say anything you want, unless you're threatening somebody, and then we got to, the higher uppers and shit like that. But other than that, I want you to be real. I want you to be as real as you can be, and telling me about how you came to be. And I want to thank you first before I introduce some of your songs. But I want to know what influenced you in your life, where you were in your life, and you decided you wanted to do this, and what influenced you, what took you to that point. As a musician, I can tell you too. So this is the thing that inspires me because it keeps me going.
Okay.
So I do want to hear that from you. So Mr. Thurgo Kush, y'all, and then we're going to tell you how you can contact him and listen to his music, and shit is going on, and we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes.
Cool. So how I got into, seriously pursuing music was I was at a place in my life where I needed to find something to do, and I was about 19.
Okay.
So at that point I'm 27 now. I just turned 27 in June.
All right,
so
now. Welcome
Gemini,
to adulting.
So yeah.
My daughter's almost that age.
I was in a rush to get here, and I was like, bet, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. So so it was to the point where I was like, okay, I had like a sports pass.
Yeah.
So I was familiar with
a sports pass. What do you mean? What were you good in? What kind of sport? Let's talk about that.
My high school was basketball.
Your high school was who?
High school sport was basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to Birmingham Groves for my freshman and sophomore year, and then North Farmington for my junior.
All right, so shout them out. You went there. Shout
out Groves, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Groves
had a lasting effect on me, and so did North Farmington.
Oh, so there was an influence from even there getting to this point, right?
Definitely.
Or your character.
What influenced me, yes, for sure. As far as what I already felt like I could run with as an artist, those influences, yeah. So like I said, I'm leaving the sports alone. I'm kind of in a weird place because it's everyone's telling me go to school, go get a job, which which is
it is advantageous.
And, they just want you to be
some
productive.
Some of us have a different calling at a certain time.
And they just want you to be productive, and sometimes they can't see it as a calling at first.
Absolutely.
So, I came in with some people. They were doing a really good job at first. I was not making music around this time, so I was able to kind of piggyback off of their processes and a little bit like that.
Wonderful. So you're learning every day.
Yes, so I was learning, and I just started making my first couple of songs, and they were okay, but the reactions, the support that people gave me, they were keep going. Is smoking allowed?
Smoking pot maybe.
It's
kind of early on, so.
Well, yeah.
It'll be-
The
it'll be-
420 is okay. I will say that the 420 is okay.
Hey,
We
you know
are
my
the
name-
dirtiest station in the world.
You know my name-
Detroit's double D's.
Then one name Thurgo Kush.
Well, I'm more of a triple. But
Hey.
and from the mayor of
Did you
Hooterville,
tag me in
y'all,
it?
this is how we get down.
Chris, were you able to tag me in it?
Yeah, you're tagged.
Thank you. But no, yeah, like I said, you know my name Thurgo Kush, so we come prepared. We got
Yes.
roll, ready to roll more. Let's
So,
go.
all right, I like that. I do like that. We're getting more
I
relaxed,
just need an
y'all.
ashtray.
Hey, you know what?
So we can keep
Look
it
at all this
clean.
shit up here.
Look at that toilet. Is that an ashtray?
Listen, this toilet is active. So if you have a song
Hey.
of somebody, of one of your, like, are you beefing with anybody? Because that'd be awesome.
I mean, you know, it's
Give
funny.
me a name and
If
we'll,
I am
we'll play
beefing,
the
look,
song
look,
and go like
you know
this.
what's funny? I'm not even gonna give him the announcement. But look, if it
We
was a
gonna put
beef,
this here,
look,
and as you have your conversation, I want you to use that to your
shit,
discretion.
like, if it was a beef,
got-
we would.
you got-
Since we shitting on him, let's go ahead and flush. One time, we shitting on him. I'm gonna flush for y'all.
Yes.
It was getting stinky. It was getting stinky. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right. I'm not mad about it because you know I'm a 420 friendly. Even I'm like the blues goddess.
Nah, for real.
Detroit. This is how we get down. This is how we get the blues, y'all. We got to be down there in the trenches and stuff. I made notes because I'm old as fuck. So, and I gotta remember.
You're
shit.
hip to us, so you can't be that.
No,
old.
you guys are amazing.
Once you out of the loop, I feel like you might be old.
Dude,
But if you can stay in
I
the
want to
loop,
be part of the
you're
family.
good.
I want to be inducted.
Well, shoot, you know that's how we met because my family. So
Absolutely.
it's already rolling.
All right, and I got some backup.
Shout out
vocals.
Hmmg.
No, I'm always
We'll
shopping.
get to
myself.
that.
So yeah, this is so cool, and I'm gonna play some tunes while we're taking part. And while I'm playing some of your tunes in that, I'm gonna build up to the one that is
Yeah.
that has got at least from one of the sites I went to at least has 5,000 views.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
On
is
YouTube.
universal. Yes,
YouTube.
but it's at least 5,000 views
Yeah.
on that, and I think it's kick ass.
Yeah.
And most of us can relate. And I think it was
Yeah.
such a great way to take that that twist and turn.
Yeah, and I will when we get to it, I will break it down. too.
Right,
Just
but
so,
I want to start a little bit. I'm trying to work this computer, y'all. So you know, I'm a singer. God damn it.
Hey.
I'm learning how to do
And
this.
see,
stuff.
once again, that's what Chris. He taught me how to record my last
Well,
album.
Chris, you might
He
want
taught
to
me how
help
to
me.
record
God
it by
bless
myself.
America.
I recorded my whole album. He engineered it. 80% of it.
Yeah, he's getting to a point where he might be able to engineer himself very, very soon.
Shout out to Ashar, like I said, Ashar put me on that, and that's Chris too.
Yes.
I just released since March, right before quarantine was official, I was
Mhm.
planning on releasing a project.
Yeah.
So when that kicked in, I'm like, okay, now I'm just chilling in the studio. I just started working, so I dropped that.
Right.
March 20th, Jug Star. That was my first official
Right.
EP.
Let's talk about Juke, but I want to say this last 2020, where everybody was tripping, he released 2 or 3 albums.
1 EP, 2 mixtapes. albums,
March,
whatever you
August,
call them.
and then
March,
one's
August,
coming in December. So we'll talk about that.
March, April, I did the
Yeah.
EP, and then once I saw, because like I said, it was my first project. Once
Yeah.
I saw that reaction,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is kind of what I've been missing, that I've been looking for from support.
Okay.
From
So then
new
let's
incoming.
get into that and how you got into that album and where your mind was when you did that album.
Okay, so first, my studio recording process was like real spotty. I was booking studio time,
Right.
and it's like, if I'm ready to record this song, I might not be able to record it for a week.
Right.
That was bothering me, but I was getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Then I met Chris through a very good friend from
Awesome.
Groves. Shout out Groves again.
Amen.
And he had a studio upstairs in his house.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even know this guy, but I think the first week I met him, we were recording music.
Aww.
And like
Look how high you give me some.
And like we kind of just like, I saw that he was serious because he even had a studio and all this type of stuff. He sees I'm serious because I have a little bit of work.
How cool
I'm
is
ready
that?
to work right now. And then like, man, that was 2019 when we first started, you know what I'm saying, had that. So we.
Yeah, that's not that long ago. I've been in
I don't
music
know
30
why,
years,
but-
and you're going.
I don't know
he's
why.
going. Well, listen. He's
It's
going.
so
That was
fast.
2019.
It's so fast.
Like it was
nowadays.
1837 and shit. I'm like, dude, I've been in this business 30 years, and you're
You
like,
know, see,
that was
you
just
see-
a year ago.
And that's
No,
what
but it's beautiful.
People
I
told
just,
me. They
yeah.
said you need to kind of like
Yeah.
push what you release instead of
Absolutely.
releasing. So I'm like, bro, all I know is work and record songs.
Yeah.
and I know how to release them. Pushing them, I kind of struggle with. I'm getting better, but it's easier to just put the music out. But now I'm kind of learning how to let them kind of marinate. We've got stuff that's kind of we're waiting to put out now. That I probably would have been put out like, so I'm just like, you know, so yeah. So that's how I start recording. For like I said, we just started locking in like, and then so we worked for like 4 months.
Nice.
Then like. Just like stuff was like life happens, you know. So we just stopped working, right?
Absolutely.
Then literally,
and COVID.
Literally,
he's not even mentioning COVID.
What
it didn't stop him. Is what my point.
I put my mask on, but you see Hmmg Detroit. We don't stop working.
But it didn't stop him at all.
We don't stop working.
I love that.
We have to adjust. It was some adjustments.
That's inspiration. Absolutely.
Like I feel like I'm really hungry. Like not trying to like. I mean, other people like sensitive. Like for me and stuff, I'm like, I want this. So like, I have to sacrifice risking COVID.
Right.
Like hopefully, you know.
Stay started.
But that's minor. You know what I'm saying?
No, that
I think and it's been worth
amazing.
it. Like it's been worth it. Like everything I've been doing, I couldn't. But yeah, so I'm an artist, but separately, like I have my mask on Hmmg Detroit. That's a family business, and we do a lot in media, entertainment, politics, like a lot. So like,
say that name again. Say it again.
Hmmg Detroit.
All right.
Shout out to my dad. That started in 1997, and it's 2021, and I'm here. And I was 4 years old. You feel me?
Right.
I didn't even know what's going on. Now I'm a little bit more woke, and that's why, you know what I'm saying. All this is really, I'm not gonna lie, like I do it for me. But like I understand the legacy factor that you can leave for your family and make with your family. And once I start doing that
begets a true legend. So you're on the right path.
So like it's like it gives me, if I don't have motivation for myself, bro, I'm doing it for the fam. I have a niece, I have a nephew. Like bro, I want them to be like, that's my uncle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want, you know what I'm saying? Like when they get old enough, they don't even know what's going on right now. But when they get old enough, I want them to be like, yeah, that's my uncle. I want them to feel cool and proud to represent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So yeah, and then
how about that, y'all? Thurgo, Kush, wow, what an amazing person inside his talent. Wow, and yeah, we like that.
All right, sorry.
Let me know.
Chris, why you ain't roll that blunt? I gotta roll it.
Oh, you asked me to roll it. I didn't hear you.
Right?
Please. I said please, I'll say it again.
All right. Yeah, so we got Mr. Thurgo Kush up in here. Up and coming rapper. He's getting notoriety all around the world. And how about traveling? Have you done some traveling?
Yeah, so...
And who have you played with? Drop some names. This is the time to drop some names.
Like I said, the list.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for... That's literally where it was
Please
on.
Please do.
So, as far as traveling, I'm just going to go in order of when it... From first to recently. So, my first and biggest, like, accolade performing was A through C Festival in 2014. Like I said in the song, 2014 shows in the A. That was with OG Mako and Larry June.
Wow.
OG Mako was really buzzing at the time with that. Bitch, you guessed it. Like it was such a popular song. Everybody knew it. So like that was a good headlining act. To, you know what I'm saying? So I met some people. I met some of his team.
Right.
Like I said, that was a long time ago. But like stuff like that, certain things you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my first traveling show. My most recent one. It was actually during COVID, and because it wasn't like at an official venue. It was I know promoter Indiana. He like owns. He operates like. Actually, I'm not gonna say too much about that because I don't really know exactly. You know, like
say as much as you can legally say.
So basically, he runs these. He was still throwing these shows for dancers because dancers were still trying to.
Hey, this is DDS Dirty TV. We are the station for dancers. You should have saw shows last night.
Like man, I'm pulling up.
Pull them out there, child. This is where you can do it. We have no FCC rules here. Just don't threaten me.
So
you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So
talk about it.
So like you know, what I'm saying he's been having events flowing this whole time. So that was actually in March. I kind of did that to go with the album rollout or the first project rollout. Yeah. So that was cool. That was in Chicago. Then we actually did one in Indiana.
Okay.
In April. Actually, April, Indiana. So then those were the last two. I did Miami in 2019. Nice. That was fun because the first time I went to Miami. I'm like, bro, like, I gotta come back, right? Like, I don't care how. Like, it's kind of expensive. I'm like, bro, I gotta come back. But then to book a show.
What part of Miami?
It was in Brickell. The show is in Brickell. It's like right across the bridge, like a really like nice, like, you know, like downtown, like nice skyrise, all that. So it was like a 15-minute drive from the beach, but you know I was on the beach the show was literally one night. I was there for 4 days. Like, yeah,
I'm not mad.
I got my excuse.
I'm not mad.
So that was
my
cool.
plane got delayed like a week and a half.
That was cool.
Yes,
and
that's
then,
awesome.
And then like so those are I've done Indiana, Chicago a couple times, Miami, and Atlanta.
Wonderful.
And of course Michigan, like Detroit, Ann Arbor, Lansing, Mount Pleasant, Kalamazoo.
All right.
Mostly a couple years ago, because like it's like I dropped my first song in 2013, right?
Okay.
With the video, and like it got a good, like I said, it got me the support, but like I always tell myself like I was on bullshit, bro. Like I used to tell people, yo, I'm a rapper, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna do this. And
well, you know, you're running on pure adrenaline, so
and
that's what drives you. So why not?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was fun because, like I said, you're still doing these shows. Like for example, my second show ever. Okay, my first show was like such a joke. I didn't know how to book shows. It was a karaoke. It was open mic karaoke. I didn't know that. The dude was like, come perform. He didn't say come.
I did karaoke when it first got here. So
you said what?
I did karaoke when it first got to Michigan.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's cool, you know. But
it is.
I'm trying to go on the stage and rap and perform. I'm not trying to
karaoke.
You should have saw the people before me. It was like some drunk dude just doing whatever. I'm just like,
karaoke.
Bro. I'm like, bro. So, but I met the guy that I met and got the show with.
Yeah.
I met him, right? We ended up swapping contacts, whatever.
Wonderful.
I did the show. We had such a good time at the show, let's just say. We had such a good time that we accidentally ran off on our chicken wing tab.
Oh.
We ordered like 30 wings.
So is there a picture like on the wall when you go in there? These
I don't even remember
motherfuckers
what
left.
city that was. I was under the influence. It was like
They still owe me $16.23.
Hey, I promise they probably do want it, especially with COVID. They want it. I know they do. They would take it.
Your gratuity interest is growing.
It was an accident. It was. Oh my God, my credit score's gonna go down. I promise
no
it was
boost for you.
Here's what happened. I performed my songs and we left. We went from the stage to the car in 30 steps.
I get it.
So I kind of forgot that I ate all those chicken wings an hour ago. I was waiting around like, but I met that guy, right?
Was alcohol involved?
Yes. Yes. At a time, and I don't drink like that.
This is priceless. I love
My nerves sometimes, I'm just human nature. My nerves get to me sometimes. And you know what gets rid of them?
Whiskey.
Sometimes a blunt, sometimes a shot.
Yeah.
And it's just, boom. It's like not like I'm not trying to get faded. I'm just trying to loosen up a little bit, you know? But, so the
as
guy.
long as you're enjoying what's going on.
So, like, long story short, the guy ended up putting me on a show the very next, I want to say next couple months, the same year, next couple months, like same time frame, with Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
my little sister.
I read that. I'm like, what?
My little sister and her friends came. We got, you know, I drop a lot, so it's hard to get the fam support every time. But when I get their support, I know that I'm doing something.
Yeah, but you have a
cool,
long history. So when they say come to my page, it's like what? They'll spend all day there.
So like that show was cool.
So give us all your websites, everything, real quick, and everything, and then we want to thank everybody.
Once again, I'm on Facebook, artist page, Instagram, Thurgo_Kush. YouTube, Thurgo Kush, Spotify, Apple Music, you know, Deezer is pretty popular, I see, based on the streaming reports. Deezer people are using, Amazon Music, all that type of stuff. So definitely check it out. My most recent project, Crop Out, was August 20th. I've dropped 3 videos for that now. The Jake from State Farm. You got to check out the Jake from State Farm.
I'm going to post the Jake from State Farm video on the website because we couldn't play it now. So before the night's over, that will be posted. And I listened to it earlier, and it was just amazing. And then
also, I want to say thank you, Tosha, so much for having me. I want to thank Roger, because I know Roger is another person that
our CEO, Roger Penzabene.
So I want to thank the whole degree path of how we met. I want to thank Roger. I want to thank my mom. My mom said she showed Roger the video. Yeah. And Roger was like, yo, he's got to come on. So thank you. Thanks again, Roger, too. Shout out to WDDS.
And we want to thank our guest.
I want to thank Pete for coming with me. Thank Chris, bro. I appreciate you. Look, you already know. already told y'all this personally. I appreciate y'all, bro. We gonna keep.
Thank you guys so much. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Love you guys on Facebook.
I want to shoot a video on that green screen, but we'll talk about that later.
Right. Oh my God, that was awesome.
We got the whole thing.
Yes.
Oh my God. We use one of those. Together is peace. I don't know which one. Together is